Hey guys, welcome back to Motor Tic Mastery. I was just riding my motorbike home from a dear friend's house. I was just picking up my controller for the DJing that I do here on the island of Kopangan. And I'm cruising along in paradise as I am. I feel so blessed to be here. With palm trees around and just like blue sky and oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. And in my mind now, I'm cycling through you know, addictions. When I say addictions, I mean the relationship between addiction and tics. Because I see people in the world addicted to all sorts of things. You can say addicted to pharmaceutical medicines, to drugs, to women, to pornography, to to alcohol. Like the human condition, the human psyche finds all sorts of things to become addicted to, sex, all sorts of things. And then we kind of find this kind of pleasure or this need to experience or do that thing again and again and again and again and again, right? And for some reason it kind of satisfies us or gives us a momentary amount of pleasure or pain in order to support some sort of feeling that our mind is interpreted as living. And it's kind of like this thing happens again and again. It's like, okay, yeah, it's the same pattern. I know I'm still here. I know I'm still here. I know I'm still here. And we play out these patterns, these addictions, these things again and again and again. And to me, this is a human being living in a state of mind, quite disembodied, but in a state of this kind of addictive patterning of mind. And tics are just the same. It's like the body moves or craves a movement, or there's this kind of urge to feel this thing. I've got to move this body to feel this thing, to do this thing, to move the body, to move the neck, or whatever it is, move the eye, you know? Whatever it is, we have this kind of addiction to feel. I need to feel whatever this momentary feeling gives us. And it's so frustrating and painful, yet there's a part of us addicted to feeling it. Give me more of that tic, you know? Give me more. Give me more. And somewhere in our unconscious programming, we have saved that pattern. We have saved that pattern inside of us. And by saving it, we'll just play it again and again and again and again and again in our life. And then we go through life and we think that we're not doing it. But we are doing it unconsciously. There is something in us making us do it. It's not an imbalance of some chemicals in the brain. It's a pattern we've created in our consciousness to give us something, like the carrot and the stick, you know? Do we want to... Yeah. I'm not sure where that last comment was going. Anyway, I'm still very much human and make mistakes, and I speak words, and very occasionally, if I'm stressed, I will still tic. But compared with where I was, you know? 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I mean, I'm a different human being. I want that for you if you're watching this and you're tuning in and you're vibing with me and you're feeling me and you see something that I am sharing that means something to you. I want that for you because I've been through it. I've been through that journey, and there aren't very many people talking about this journey, talking about healing and letting go of their tics at all. To me, the Western medicine big pharma system just doesn't seem to work for us. For what we're dealing with this condition, taking pills don't work. So it's about finding a natural, holistic, finding a state of mind, a peace and a presence in life that brings us into our body relaxes us and helps us, experience calmness here. If we haven't found or don't see that calmness, how do we stop the body moving by itself? Clearly, we're not calm inside of ourselves if our body is moving by itself. And so, how much of a priority is bringing calmness to your life? Like, how much of a priority is this for you? Only you decide. If you want to live with this condition and these tics, you probably can for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Carry on doing what you're doing. Carry on living how you're living, experiencing as you're experiencing, playing the same patterns in your mind again and again and again and again, so you'll keep doing the same thing. You'll get the same results. Or you can learn to shift the way that you live, shift the way you think about your relationship with your body, shift the way you see what is kind of important to you, shift the way you move through life with a gentler, more peace, more presence. It's possible to live like that. In our society today, most people are living in a perpetual state of stress and anxiety that they don't even realize calmness, peace, even exists without the chitter-chatter of the mind. So for me, if there's one thing that I could close off with here, I think, after these 7 minutes, is the tic is like an addiction. It's like we're constantly addicted to doing this thing, right? Okay, so why are we constantly addicted to doing that thing, and what is that program that we've stored or saved in our mind? And with cultivating presence through different practices and exercises, you can start introspecting when, why, and how you have that program that makes you tic again and again. You can explore with presence why you're doing what you're doing with the condition, with the ticking, as opposed to thinking somebody outside me is going to fix me by taking a pill. Actually, it's a journey for you to explore your own connection to your own body. And this, to me, is why this work is about empowerment and freedom. For me, the work that I teach is about empowering you to know that you are in charge of your own body. And right now, if your body's moving by itself, you don't believe that. You don't think that. If your body's moving by itself, you don't realize you're not connected to your own body. So even if you just see that, that's great. Okay, so maybe I'm not as connected to my body as I could be, or as I might want to be, or as is possible. Thus, what can I do to become more connected to my body so it doesn't do things by itself? Right? And so connection to the body can be taught through different practices in the realms of mindfulness, embodiment, intimacy, presence, awareness. All these kind of explorations of our consciousness, the stuff that isn't taught at school. So the tic is a little bit like an addiction, and in order to get out of an addiction, we have to learn to become more present of why we're doing it, when we do it, and then to take actions and go through a process. And my online course does exactly that. The MTM method is a series of practices that you go through in order to help you step bit by bit by bit into better relating to your own body and relaxing. So I wish this for you. I have so many videos here on my YouTube channel. Please check them out. Please check out the videos. I've put so much stuff on here which can support your process of becoming more in tune with yourself. And one of the biggest issues, I think, one of the biggest reasons why addictions happen is lack of connection. It's lack of connection. And the science tells us it's there is a part of you that isn't connected either to the world or to yourself. Isn't in connection with either deeply maybe your own heart, what is really in there is compassion and love for yourself, or connected to the community around us as well. So a lot of what I've just shared over the last 11 minutes is a little bit of a ramble in different directions, but I hope you've got something out of it. Like, I like these musings that I share on YouTube sometimes because they aren't necessarily very focused, but you might be able to pull out a gem or two that might help you think or see this condition a bit differently if you live with it or know someone who lives with it. So wishing you so well wherever you are on this world, on this planet, in the quite intense and crazy times that we seem to exist in these days. And yeah, I'll post some more videos soon. Okay, ciao for now.